Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing another episode of the free to play series. So let's see what we get today. Oh, no free jackpot. So what's new? I've only been playing with Daryl, Nita, and Shelly. So my Daryl is at power 7, so I've played with him the most. I've only been doing my daily challenges. Why is my Daryl at power 7? There's a daily, this thing. So this thing for Daryl, upgraded him yesterday up to power 7. What else is new? We unlocked Colts, and that might be it. And we have a bunch of stuff to collect here, so we are close to M's off that. Good, nice to get power points. We are actually going to unlock M's here. So she's a good brawler. She's a very fun, epic brawler. Who should we start unlocking? I'm going to take Brock. We have enough shotgun brawlers. Oh, we're actually going to unlock Brock. Very nice. Super rare. Who are the options? Ooh, this is a tough choice. Both are very fun. 8-bit during the SpongeBob season, I probably would have picked him. We only have... Dynamite is a little bit harder to play with than 8-bit, so we're going to take him and a starter. We only have one thrower, and that's Barley. So we are going to play with a new brawler today. We're actually going to play with Barley. I want to play with a thrower. Gonna get whoever I'm playing with to power... Oh, I accidentally got him to power 6. Whoops. We're gonna play at power 5 with whoever he unlocks. So we have Barley, who is a thrower. Let's see. Our daily challenge, we need to play duos. So let's play duos with Barley. Okay, looks like we have another Barley on our team. So we did get a free Barley skin, the Wizard Barley. So we're going to play with him. So Barley does a main attack, and then he leaves a little puddle on the ground which can hit again. So for throwers, they're usually like glass cannons. There's a tick over there, very low HP. As you can see, we kill very easily. You generally want to hide behind a wall for the most part to stay away. Throwers are mostly support brawlers for control. They can do a lot of damage, especially with the gears and gadgets and everything that you get later in the game. So Barley's super throws 5 of his normal projectiles. You can get something to spread them out a bit more, but 5 projectiles in a wide radius, so he is very good for team modes to control the enemies. Let's see, this bull is going to run to the corner, probably going to use his super, and a kill. Where's his teammate? Right here. So the Poco, we can deal with that. We have 10 power cubes. Very nice. Ooh, our first star drop of the day. What do we get? I'll take that. We actually don't have a surplus like most people do of XP doublers, so we're going to be happy to take those. So my favorite type of brawler is throwers. As you might know from watching my main account videos, I play with Tick a lot. So my favorite brawlers are throwers. I like being a crowd control player. Most games I play are controllers. Like I think like when I used to play Valorant, it was Sova and Brimstone and stuff like that. So I like playing people who can kind of change the direction of the game and dictate the style of play that is going to happen throughout the game. So we want to stay away from enemies. I'm actually very shocked that M's got an attack off. Kill that Barley there. So, like I've said before, the first few games of a bunch of brawlers are always often going to be bot games. There's a BB right there. We do not want to challenge her. BB is very strong. So Barley leaving a pool that of whatever he throws, his potion, leaving that on the floor forces enemies to stay away or move away from you. That's why he's very, very strong. Use our super here. There we go. Yeah, Barley leaving the puddle on the ground makes him a little different from other other throwers, unlike Barry or something, where you leave the pool on the ground, so if people run through it, they take damage again. So he's very good at controlling where people go, whereas like a Dynamite throws his bomb, and once it explodes, it's gone. So you can only kind of force enemies back for a split second, whereas Barley can kind of cut off an entire lane in certain maps and force people into another one, or into your team, or out of the way of, in Heist for say, you could kind of force them off your safe because he leaves puddles on the ground. So we'll kill that Nita right here, hopefully. Drop this in the middle. Should get a lot of value out of that. You can see that kind of star pattern that it makes. An RT here, kill him, grab another cube. An M's right here, drop our super, kill her quickly. M's is very dangerous when you're at a long range from her. She's a very strong brawler if you can keep your distance with her. But when you're close to her, she doesn't really do much at all. So, looking for the final field players, a Hank, another brawler you don't want to be close to. Oh my goodness. Everyone is just M's on this game. So, 8-bit super actually drops down a power. It boosts your attack power. So it's good to stay in this radius as long as you can. So looking for the final team here. Probably going to be a while to find them. I'll just cut to when we do. So we found the team. Drop down a couple of these. Kill them all. Drop our super. Very nice. Perfect. So we're going to jump into Heist here. I kind of want to just showcase how... I don't know like if we're still playing bots, if this is even going to work, but I kind of want to showcase how good of a controller Barley can kind of be. He can kind of sit in a hot zone or sit just outside of a hot zone. Like I could sit... Oh, there's actually a dynamite and they're all flooding the center. Threw off my plan. So you can kind of sit in the hot zone, or we could sit just behind this wall and they're going to come down the middle. If we just throw our attacks right there, they won't be able to do anything. They'll either have to walk through it and die, / take a lot of damage, or they'll have to run around to the other side where hopefully the rest of our team is going to be sitting to defend that other hot zone. So we'll do this. We already have another super. Drop that down right down the middle. They're going to have to walk through. Gosh, that Chuck is hitting me with all of his flags. And you can see we already have another super, so we drop that right down the middle. Ooh, that Brock got a lucky shot on us, but we get a couple of kills there. You could also just sit back here if a teammate's in there and defend the hot zone, but that's not really practical. You don't get the full use of his range, and we're going to win just like that. So that's one way you can kind of use Barley to control the pathing of the enemy team. And we go 8-1, so that's very nice. Another star drop, more power points. I'll happily take that. So jumping in here to knockout. This is another game mode that I really like using throwers in, because it's a game mode where you generally try to keep your distance, and most of the maps have quite a few walls for you to hang around. It's a game mode that throwers are usually very, very powerful in. So you can see here we're going to get good value down the middle. And one more shot on the Brock. Very nice primo. So typically if I have a Tick or a Barley, I'll sit in either side in this L section. So we have a Tick right here. I actually have never seen that skin. That's a very cool skin. Cerberus. Oh, I think that was a Brawl Pass one. We're actually going to play another game because that ended way too quick. Our primo just went crazy. So we're going to play one more and hopefully we can showcase showcase how I like to use throwers and Barley in this game mode. So the enemy team has a Rosa and a Bull. Two brawlers you don't really use in Knockout. So this should be another win. They have to be close to us, so as long as we keep moving back and attacking just like this, we're going to get damage on them and they won't get any on us. Bull can hit you from a range, but his damage gets worse the further you are away from him. So we're going to do this, kill the Bull because he's not going to move. So now watch as we do this. We assume they're all going to be running up the center, right? So we have our super, drop it right here, and they're all going to have to walk through it. Oh, they don't actually, but the Bull is right here. He actually does walk through it. Gonna get some good damage there. Drop another super. Oh, I didn't realize that the Rosa would run towards us, but she runs back through our super, taking damage. And I actually died from her. I wasn't paying attention to my HP or my distance, but that is kind of how you can control the game with Barley. And we get star player, so it works. We're actually gonna try out Brock now. I want to try and start doing a couple brawlers per video, so we're gonna start playing with Brock. So he's, you can see there it says marksman, so he can shoot one strong bullet in a straight line at a very long distance. So let's see what we got. We got 200 more, close to Dynamite. I had a couple people ask me why I'm not collecting the stuff for my Brawl Pass. It's kind of just a habit that I do. I don't collect them often on my main account, but a little bit more important to collect them on this account than my main because we can get so many more upgrades for a lower cost. So we actually do end up getting Dynamite, which is great. B is another marksman. Bo I don't think is as strong as he used to be. but still a fun brawler. We'll choose Bo for this. I'm gonna leave the star drops till I finish the Brawl Pass. That's just something I like doing, and we don't need to unlock any more brawlers from that. I think we're at a good pace. We have enough brawlers to make videos on. I don't think we need to get too many more. These PowerPoints are great though. We have 3,000 now, which is very nice. Almost 3,000. So let's jump into... So Knockout is another game mode that I like to play Brock in. But we actually have solo showdown, so let's try him out there first, and then we'll try a couple of team modes. So jumping right in, I don't know, let me see something real quick. We couldn't probably take off in this beat. Okay, so Brock, I thought you needed a star power or something for him to leave the flames on the ground, but I guess that's just how his attacks work. So you can see Brock shoots a straight line, pretty good range, and he leaves a pool of fire on the ground, which does continuous damage over time. This Lily is actually very dangerous. We want to stay away from her. We got her weak. Okay, she's running away. Challenge. So you can see he does 2,000 damage when we have 3 power cubes. We're not going to drop his super. His super is similar to Barley's, where he drops... Actually, okay. If she was going to stay there, I was going to drop the super, but she... I don't know what she's doing. Trying to hide as best she can. One more attack. There we go. So it is very good that he leaves the fire on the ground, because if they run through it again, they take damage after your main shot. So you can actually get a kill like that if they're not moving effectively away from you. So we get a kill there. Let's drop the super. So it's similar to Barley, where he shoots a bunch of projectiles in a longer range. Unlike Barley, he doesn't leave the fire on the ground with his super. And there you can see the Rosa couldn't run away because she wasn't at a far enough distance. So similar to throwers, where they're kind of glass cannons. A little harder to use because usually throwers have a wider range in which their projectiles hit. So Barley, you saw, leaves a pretty big circle on the floor. Let's see, we have another Brock here. If we can get 2 shots on him, we get a kill. Oh, I'm missing. That Brock is trying to kill me instead of the Frank. The Frank is just sitting there. Frank is crazy to deal with sometimes, so we're actually just going to use our super to wipe him out. So yeah, throwers usually leave a pretty big radius, or have a pretty big radius for their attack, whereas marksmen like Brock or Piper have a pretty thin bullet, but when you do hit, they do a lot of damage. So you can, like if someone's running right at you, you can kind of burst them down and kill them, whereas throwers, you kind of have to control your attack and hope that your bomb lands before they run out of the range of your attack. So they're similar in terms of playstyle. Obviously throwers you can throw over a wall, but they're similar in terms of doing a good amount of damage and kind of controlling one side. Like if I'm sitting here and I'm just shooting down, the Rosa kind of is stuck in place. We'll look at a team mode to kind of showcase a little better. So we get a kill on the Rosa there. One more enemy. I'll just cut to when we find him. Oh, hello, Poco. Goodbye, Poco. So you can see how much damage that these types of brawlers can actually output. So we're going to jump into a team mode. Nothing in our final star drop. Let's see. We have Hot Zone and Knockout. Let's try Knockout. So because marksman brawlers have such a long range, most other brawlers won't be able to hit you. Even that Dynamite, even though he can throw over a wall, he won't be able to throw far enough to actually hit me. So if I sit here, the bow's attacks, well, the bow was charging into me and shooting. Wow, okay, the bow was charging into me and killed me. Okay, let's see if our Colts can do this. They're not looking too hot right now. Nice kill on Dynamite. Good super. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's see if I can show. It's weird playing against low-level players and bots because they just charge in. But if I sat here and just shot my rockets like this, the bow should be scared of me, right? Whoever's on this side should be scared. Oh, this is just like the Barley game. I didn't do it. We're going to play another one. But they should ideally be scared of me, so they shouldn't push into me, and they'll either move towards the center or they'll sit in that corner and my team can pinch them. So you can kind of control, like this Jackie, if she comes to the right side with me and I'm shooting my bullets straight at her from a long range, she won't be able to do anything with her attacks, but I will be able to control her to sit in that corner or push her away from me, because she will never have the opportunity to actually get close. So great kill by the Surge there. I think these are real people because he has the skeletal Surge skin. And quick kill. We're not getting the chance to showcase how strong Brock is. So, coming down the center, because that seems to be what everyone likes to do. Get a kill on that Jackie. See the M's here. I can walk away, keep shooting. Well, that was a bad example, but I can walk away, keep shooting. And she won't be able to hit me. If I didn't get stuck on that puddle of water, I would have been able to keep moving away from her. I'll jump into one more just for fun. I should be able to keep walking at a good distance away from her while she's still getting hit. Even if she starts running away, I can turn and keep hitting her because my range is longer than the distance she is away from me and how far she can actually get away from me while my rocket travels towards her. I'm probably overcomplicating how this actually works out, but I think in gameplay it makes sense. So that bull is running. If I was a little closer, that bull wouldn't be able to run completely away from me. They're sitting on each other, and our Ems gets the kills. Very nice. So we'll come up center again. We can kind of chill at a good distance because our bullets do travel so far. We get a couple hits here. We can. One more. Drop the super. Oh, the bull charges away, and we get the kill on the bull. There it is. So that's going to be the end of the video. We showcased Brock, and we showcased Barley. Two different types of brawlers. Then the damage dealers we played with before in Shelly and Nita, and the one tank we played with before in Daryl. So I think we are one brawler. We have to play with support brawlers next. So we'll probably play with, okay, so Wizard is artillery. So we'll play with support. Oh, sorry, Barley. Wizard Barley. I read Wizard first. We'll play with support next. That is Poco. And we still have Controller to play with, actually. So we'll play with Jesse and Poco next game, probably. Yeah. So that is episode 3 of the free-to-play series. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.